Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love, I can't fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. Yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're my baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like the time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, babe. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like the time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. All of your love.
Hey, everybody. It is Monday morning and we are live. How y'all doing this morning? Holler back if you hear me. Somebody holler back if you hear me. Mic check, mic check. All right, Cricket 22 is in the building. She's a T-Talk member and the official mic checker. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I see somebody else with a one in the chat. Thank y'all for the mic checks this morning, y'all. It's Monday. It is Monday, child. Oh, Lord, it's Monday. Listen, we had the Patreon last night over there with Ro Hop, and your girl done fell asleep on the peoples for one of the, for I guess it was only one in between, commercial set. But of course, I woke back up and ended the live and everything. But, my ass is prone to go to sleep after 8:30. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Unless I'm not at home. And that's because when I'm not at home, I don't sleep well anyway. So when I'm not at home, we might all go say, "Oh, we going to bed," but I don't really go to sleep. Every time I know I'm going away, I purchase the little short story things, and I play those at night so I can, you know, get some kind of rest. But I don't sleep when I'm out of town. So that's why when I'm out of town, y'all might see me up because your girl don't sleep when she's not in her own bed that well. So, but when I'm home, come 8:30, it's sort of like Cinderella. That shit gonna start, the pumpkin. Y'all know how the story go. The shoes, everything just turns back to normal because your girl got to go to sleep. So yeah, I fell asleep on the live last night, and I tried to take a nap yesterday so that that wouldn't happen, but the nap just wouldn't come to me, so I couldn't. That's another problem I got. I don't really nap well. I don't. I'm not the type that can just go be like, oh, let me go take a nap. No, it don't happen. So sometime I can sleep and sometime I can't. So anyway, I fell asleep on the girls last night. Yeah, I did. I did, but thank y'all for coming in and my girl had my back. She said she'd be back. That shit was funny. OT told me back, and I did. I told y'all she was gonna come back. Yeah, I had to get a little. I guess my body took a little nap in between doing the little Patreon, and I had Sheila Joe had came up on the panel, but she couldn't do nothing because the thing was playing and she can't talk over the TV over there on Patreon. You can, but it's so loud that nobody gonna hear what the hell he's saying. So she just kind of had to wait it out like everybody else. But I did come back. I did come back. But shit, sometimes a girl falls asleep. What am I supposed to do about that? What can I do about that? Yep. So yep, that's what happened last night. But the show was pretty decent. It was decent. I still say that Kay. See, I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna look at the show. Now, some things I'm gonna look at with Wendy and be like, well, damn, because I look at her outfits and shit, and in my mind, I'm like, did you go all out and do all that just so you could wear these clothes and these bags and I mean, what was it? Was it the bills that they had? That's how I look at her now. I don't know. Was it the clothes? Was it the bills? Because you is wearing these clothes, but then I heard she take the clothes back and stuff. So is it really the clothes? Because if she can take the clothes back, then I don't know if it's really the clothes. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I do look at that type of stuff with Wendy, but just because I know that she went out here and did what she did with the insurance companies, all that stuff, um, I'm not gonna just excuse anything that anybody does to her the way when I look at the show, right? But anyway, good morning, y'all. I fell asleep over there. Shout out to all the lady mods. Shout out Mahogany Meeks was over there with me. I fell asleep, and thank you for engaging in the chat. Thank y'all for engaging in the chat last night. I appreciate it. And shout out to all the members, the tea talkers in the chat, those in the bushes and those in the wacky weeds. Thank y'all for your time this morning. I see it's 94 y'all in here. Please like the video. But it's time, it's precious, and you could spend it anywhere, and you choose to spend it with me. So I do appreciate that every single time. All right. So I'd like to point that out. But anyway, we got us a little bit to talk about this morning. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. I got a little bit of Cardi B. I caught her live. I just caught her live this morning, but I had something with her in Blossom, the little baby. Little baby over there talking, asking for apples and everything, talking about babies and stuff. I said, Lord, I look at little Blossom said, let me get out the way for this little Steve Jr. coming, Stephon Jr. coming, because baby, they took a photo shoot too, and it looked real nice. But I only snagged one picture. I'm trying to find the rest, But I see that they got a little photo shoot out, and what I seen looked pretty cute. It looked pretty cute. So I said, okay, then Cardi B and Stephon, at least y'all, they don't let us see or what's going on with them anymore. But they look like they still together. I mean, I would guess uh, maternity photos together and everything like that. So I guess they doing a little something. I guess with him being in the NFL and all that, maybe he don't want to be in the limelight with all that negative stuff that was going around. So maybe they both just say, hey, let's just stay offline for a little bit, just to keep the noise down, especially while this girl trying to carry a baby. Because the last thing you need while you carrying the baby is stress, and many of y'all know because you're mothers. And the last thing we need is stress when we out here pregnant, right? So maybe he just wanted, but there's the one photo I caught. Maybe he just wanted her to have peace. Lord knows, who knows. So I was gonna be talking about her this morning anyway. Then I wanted to remind y'all a bit that mail is just the last day for the site wide 40%. So make sure you go over there and get your 40% off, okay? Because it's still over there site wide. So go over there and get what you can. This is the last day for the 40% off sale code Victory, VICTORY. If you have not been around, y'all know that there was court last week and court the week before, and Mel came out on top on both cases. The one with Martell and the children, she did get full custody of the children if she chooses to. Now she can move forward with child support. That is up to her, totally and completely up to her. If she wants to move forward, but me, I probably would move forward only because I'm a petty ass bitch sometimes, and I probably move forward just so I can embarrass his ass. Because the paper's gonna go into court. We all gonna get them. We all gonna read them, and that nigga probably gonna get to pay $50 a month. That'll show how broke he is, and that's kind of embarrassing. So I probably would do it just because I'm petty. I wouldn't give a damn if he did know how much I made. He can't have none of it. I sure would. I'm just saying because he out here in these streets. He always popping his gums. He always talking about what he got. He always talking about he equal to her. He always acting like he bout it. So yeah, I would file just to embarrass his ass. That's it. Because he not gonna give her no more than he already been given. Whatever they've been doing now, she gonna get the bare minimum anyway. So yeah, I would go ahead and take whatever it is that they give. I sure would. But she ain't gonna get that much. But I would do it just to embarrass his ass. Because that's just my type of petty. For a man to keep on sitting out here trying to embarrass me and bother me and harass me with his bug, I will do it. I will embarrass his ass. People. He the one started this bullshit, putting these court documents out here. He didn't want them sealed. He wanted them wide open. So embarrass the fuck out of him. I would. Yeah, I would. I would. And if he nuck and buck anytime from the moment that the judge said the kid's mine, if he nuck and buck and fuck with me, I call the popo every time. Every time. File a fucking report until they lock his ass up. I sure would. I file a report every single time he do something to me. Eventually, they're going to lock your ass up with your brother because he's still in there. Yeah, he's still in there. You going to go in there with his ass. You fucking with me. That's what I would do to him. Yeah, I use the system. Yeah, my taxes paid, and you pay a lot of taxes too. Shit. I use my tax dollars. I know you paying a couple of salaries. But you paying a couple of salaries down there at the precinct. You might as well go on and just file every time he sneezes on you. Oh, bless you. Police report, please. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Show up at the police report, please. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I sure would. Mm-hmm. He would get away with nothing, not anything. But anyway, the 40% is still using the code Victory, okay? VICTORY. I got the victory. The victory. Yes, okay? So, moving on. Y'all know if you watch the Braxtons like I do. I watch the Braxtons. I know y'all don't like it because I went live over there in the Patreon for y'all to come and watch it, and nobody came. So I said, oh, they don't like the Braxtons or Bell Collective, child. So I was like, okay, I won't be doing those in Patreon, but I will be watching them. Now, if you feel like you want to watch them, I do still watch them on a shared app because there's a couple people that I watch it with that are not in my Patreon and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Just let me know. Because if I get more than 5 people, 6 people, then I will go back to the Patreon with it. But we will be watching Braxton and talking about it. But this past week, y'all know that it was a scene. Well, if you don't know, I'm about to tell you. There's a scene at the table with the four girls. They're talking about, Tamar brings up the fact that they didn't put a cease and desist on her, right? Now, while they talking about the cease and desist, somehow they get on the fact that Tamar done put the down payment down on Tracy's house. I guess it was because Tamar was saying that they gave her address out, and so Tawanda was saying, well, she don't know her address, and Tamar said, yeah, you don't know my address, but I know yours because I put the down payment on your house. And I was like, oh boy. Okay, then. So because Tamar told us that she put the down payment on Tracy's house, Tracy got pretty upset about that. So Tracy said, well, you've been stealing. No, maybe Tamar told her she was stealing first. And then Tawanda told her she'd be stealing Tony's men's. So allegedly, she's saying that maybe Tamar might have slept with one of Tony's men's. I'm sure y'all heard about that. Um, and so she didn't say which one, but this weekend there was a versus battle. And Birdman was there because his crew was there and everything. And Tamar wiped the sweat off of Birdman's head. Okay. So now, of course, the people is speculating that maybe it was Birdman that Tamar might have went all the way with. I don't know. But then they said earlier this weekend, y'all, that K Michelle had came out and said that Tamar dated the Birdman first. Now, see, I didn't know nothing about that, but allegedly, y'all, they saying that maybe she didn't steal the girl's man. Maybe she had the man first. So maybe it's Tony that went after Tamar, but I'm not for sure because I wasn't there and I wasn't really all up in them girls' beds. So I don't know what happened, but that's what they saying, y'all, that maybe Tamar and Tony done shared the Birdman, y'all. I don't know what neither one of them seeing them, but I guess, Chad, I guess. And if it wasn't the Birdman, maybe it was somebody else. But we'll find out next week now, because y'all know it come back on next week. Now, y'all let me know if come back on this week, right? Because it come on Friday nights, yeah. So y'all gotta let me know if y'all want to watch it because I'm telling y'all it's getting good now. The drama is there, and I know a lot of people don't like it, but because it's a family, but they signed up for this, so they signed up for it, and some shit falling out the closet, and I want to be there when it falls. Shit, I might pick it all up, but at any rate, y'all, that's what it is. We're gonna be, keeping up with that. And that's what happened this weekend. Tamar went over there and rubbed the man's head, made it even worse. But another thing Tamar did was her and Birdman did call Tony on the FaceTime. So Tony is very aware that her sister's there. She knows she's out there supporting him. She already know her motherfucking sister extra. So Tamar already know that the people think that she done slept with somebody. So what y'all think Tamar gonna do but go out there and wipe that man's head off or something to make y'all talk? Make us talk, because damn it if I ain't talking about it this morning. But this is Tamar. This is who Tamar is, and that is why the Braxtons even exist, because Tamar is extra. She extra as fuck, okay? That's why they got the show back, because Tamar. They want Tamar on the TV. It's not so much Tony. It's not Tawanda. It's not Trina. Come on. Who the fuck do people talk about all year long? Anything Tamar do, they on it. Anything she say is gonna be repeated. If she make a post, it's gonna go viral. When do y'all hear about the other girls like that? You don't. So though people may not like Tamar's antics, her antics is keeping that family a check. So they all better be thankful for it. Because I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Tamar, I don't think they would have that show. Because ain't none of them really bringing a whole bunch of heat. I hate to tell y'all that. And I don't think a lot of people would just be sitting around watching Tony, Tawanda, Trina, Yvonne over there talking about he gonna eat them fritters and he don't give a damn if it is messing with his heart. He gonna eat them anyhow. He got to have his fritters. Foolishness, just foolishness. That's what we would have got if we didn't have Tamar over there. Let's be for real. It's not a show. Tamar and Tracy, yeah, rest in peace, Tracy. Tracy was a firecracker too. Tracy kept us on our toes too. But Trina, Tawanda, Tony, they're boring. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, but let's keep rolling, okay? Because the wheels don't stop. In other news, y'all, I seen a clip, not even a clip, it was a photo of Clay Thomas, and if you don't know who that is, that's Meg the Stallion boyfriend. Well, he is an NBA player in his own right. Did I just make that man Meg the Stallion's boyfriend instead of Clay Thomas from the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA? Because yeah, he is his own self. He don't need Megan to be who he is. Though I didn't know his ass before this, he pretty good in his own profession. I don't really watch the NFL like that, so not anymore. I don't really watch sports anymore. Um, but at any rate, his old girlfriend came out and she's kind of upset that he's going public with Meg because when she was with him, he didn't want to go public. Well, girl, he probably didn't want to go public with you because he didn't like you like that. You probably just was, in his phase where he was looking for what he was looking for. And he found out that you wasn't it. And that's why he broke up with you. So I don't know why y'all likes to come out later on and say shit like this. Oh, he didn't go public with me. He didn't like you like that, girl. He didn't like you like that. You probably didn't light up the seats in the stands like his girlfriend do. Because baby, when he take his woman to the game, honey, the child, the people don't even be watching the game. They be watching his woman. I'm sure he'd be so super duper proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all check it out. This is Megan at the game, okay? You think that man worrying about you, girl? This what happened when he take his woman to the game.
Speaking when I'm not there. All them bitches scary cats, I call them Carol Baskin.
Okay, that's what happened when he take his woman to the game. So baby, he didn't like you like that. Okay. So I don't know why you felt the need to come out and pop outside and talk about how he didn't want to be public. You should have just shut up because who cares that he didn't want to be public? He not with you no more. He not with you no more. That gal said he over there calling her Miss Thompson, Thomas already, or Thompson. How you say his name? Thompson. That gal said in her record he already calling her by that name, honey. And the mama then already went to the game. Did you get to go to the game with the mama, girl? Did you sit down with the mama like that? You probably didn't. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. That boy know what he want. That's why he didn't bring you outside. You wasn't what he wanted. He got what he wanted. And people can say what they want to say. Oh, she out here twerking like that and she got this nice man. That nice man knew that she twerked like that before he got up in the bed sheets, didn't he? He knew what she did. Everybody knew she was a hottie. Everybody knows she out here clapping her ass, but she's also educated. So she don't have to, and she uses her education for her businesses. She got businesses. She out here making big money. Yeah. But that man like what he like. So leave that man alone, okay? Because he ain't bothering you. So don't bother him. Okay, y'all. So y'all see I have I got Candy them up there. But before we get to Candy them, now Lord forgive me because I don't want to be messy, but sometimes you gotta be messy. So I'm already asking you for forgiveness. But I happened to be up yesterday, over on Instagram, and Shannita Foster went live, and she said she got approval for land over there in Africa, and she gonna build a house, and she wants y'all to come and pay and buy some bricks and stuff. I guess like I did. I ain't never seen my name nowhere though. But the bricks is cheaper than the brick I bought. The brick I bought was $100, and I didn't see no brick back yet. But I'm just saying, you might see it. But yeah, she's selling more name advertisement over there. If you want to get your name advertised, and I hope you see your name, but because I still ain't seen mine again. So I ain't got no updates. I ain't got nothing. But anyway, here you
To
go.
go in the store. So this is why I am going live, my beautiful people. So I am headed to the store, right? So for all the new people who've never been on my live, who really don't know who I am, let me do a quick introduction. I haven't been on live in a long time. There's not that many people on here, but I'm pretty sure y'all gonna get on here. So for those who don't know me, I'm Ambassador Dr. Shannita Foster, and literally I am preparing and packing to go back to the continent of Africa, right? So literally, what I do is every single birthday, I give my birthday away to orphans, right? Like in some big way. So when I went on my last trip, I don't know if you went on my page, I got approved land to build an actual high school, right? Now I'm gonna beg for the money on my birthday, but that's a heads up. That I'm building a high school, and that anybody that donates over $25, you get your name on the wall. So basically you're like building a legacy, but forget that part. Where we are right now is I am getting ready to head to the store. Why is nobody on my live? Why is there nobody on my live? Let me hit the arrow and make some people get on my live. Who can get on my live? Let me see if I can find some people to get on my live. Why is nobody on my live? I need some people to get on my live real quick before I keep running my mouth.
So anyway, yeah. If you want to help, go ahead on over there. She going through change. We all going through changes with the government. You ain't never lied, child. You ain't never lied. That's what Cardi B was up talking about this morning. I caught most of it, but I'll only play a small segment of it. But yeah, she was talking a little bit about that this morning. That's another reason why I like Cardi. She don't sound, because I think her Spanish accent and her English accent, they be fighting, sort of like Marifa Face. They in a war, and so that Spanish accent is heavy, and so I think that's why she talks like that. And I say that because I work with somebody who does the same thing, and it's when you've been around them for a while, then it's easy to understand it. But if you haven't been around them and used to them talking, then when they talk, they sound real ignorant. But it's not really ignorant. It's the Spanish or whatever language they speak. Because sometimes it can be patois, but it's that with the English, and it just don't sound right. But it unfortunately, that's just how some people end up being when they speak their language at home all the time too. It just don't cross over. But then some people are fine. Like I got another coworker. She's fine. Like you can't. Excuse me. You can't even tell that. Actually, it's two of them. You can't even tell that they speak Spanish until I tell them, "Can I borrow your tongue?" If I need them to interpret. See, I really should have learned to speak Spanish when my school started changing over, and I was being lazy. They bought me all the stuff, did everything, and I just was like, I don't need. I was in that era where I don't need to learn to speak Spanish. They need to learn to speak English. I ain't gonna lie, that's where I was. But now that I'm in the era, I wish I would have taken the time to really dive into it, because it's helpful. It is helpful. But I'm saying that to say two of them, you cannot tell that they speak Spanish until I ask them to speak it. But then there's three of them in there that's real heavy, and they sound like Cardi B. So that's just what it is. They speak Spanish all the time at home with their families, and that's what be happening. So anyway, that's that on that. We got to keep moving because the wheels don't stop. Now y'all know I watch his roll. Y'all know I watch his roll. Some of y'all watch it with me. So y'all know that last season, Sweet 16, at the end, Angela Oakley accused Phaedra of being a godfather and stirring up all this confusion. Now that was last season. Season over with. These people filming the new season. Angela and Phaedra look like they trying to get along. That they all right with each other now. They making jokes at each other. They having fun with each other. They filming together. They over there working. They both trying to get a check. Over there on Rower, y'all. Well, God damn it, if Candy Burrs ain't done started that bullshit back up over there, talking about that shit with Angela Oakley. And goddamn, if Angela didn't go right back down the rabbit hole and say, yes, she do believe that it was Phaedra. Girl, why couldn't you go over there and say, no, now that I have good common sense, I know better. I see now what it was. The guys was trying to get on roll. Why didn't you? I mean, y'all kind of said the shit, but at the same time, girl, you know Phaedra didn't have nothing to do with that. And then why you had to go over there and say, for her 10 minutes, she was on there for 10 minutes. Like, what, girl? Y'all, I ain't lying. That what it said. That's what she said. That ain't her. I gotta get the right clip. You know my ass can't see.
Of course, because he started connecting dots. You know what I mean? He was like, I'm from Athens. You clocked as soon as I sat down. I knew they were actors on this show. I'm like, y'all actors, huh? You know, this is what y'all do.
You thought it was just faking it or trying to get on the show?
I now know that they were, but I still believe the information he gave me was accurate because the coincidence just couldn't add up. You know, unless you knew this person, you wouldn't have this information. And so as the story goes on at the finale, I am hell bent on him confronting her with the information because it didn't make sense for me to confront her. He said, I want you to do it. But on the way to him doing it, he got called by my husband. Charles crashes out. And I'm like, wait, don't do it. I need him to come confront her. He's just like, no, he got to go. And that's a regret of mine because I should have let my husband crash out and get him. You know, like, I'm like, but I'm like, no, it won't work unless he confronts her because I didn't want any hearsay. I wanted it to be straight from his mouth. And he did confront her. He did. But the way it ended up, Junebug, I'm like, really? This turned into Junebug?
Yeah, that was like, what?
But somebody like you should, I mean, I hope, and I've been here, like the vets, they can, like, really, this is what we doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, obviously in the past, everybody's had their own moments of people trying to bring people from outside the show onto the show to drop tea or drop information about somebody or come with some BS.
I was clocked out. I'm like, I didn't work too hard already. Like, I'm about to chill this finale. I'm going to make everybody else work. You know, I really thought we could clock out, if you will.
Okay.
That's not the case.
And, you know, I'm trying to keep my view or opinion. I'm trying to be non-biased in this and ask the question because I saw her say on a clip, like, why would she do that? Like, so did you and Phaedra have any type of argument or did y'all have any type of disagreement? So with that being said, to her argument of why would she do that? Like, why do you think it happened?
I mean, did she come here to just clap her hands and say hello? You know, I'm confused. Like, you come back 10 minutes before we done filming. And yeah.
It was a lot more.
Yeah, I feel like it was not supposed to be her who gets named, but, you know.
Which has happened before, but okay.
Oh, wow.
So did you believe it?
So she's still running around, making believe Phaedra had something to do with that whole cockamamie story that you put up. And then you're going to use she was only there for 10 minutes. Her 10 minutes was clearly more impactful than your whole season, girl. Stop. And Candy, why would you even talk about that old ass shit? Who cares? If you're not a fan of Phaedra, you is being biased because you know that shit wasn't real and you know exactly what it was. You sit there and said it. They was trying to get on the show. They needed their 15 minutes, X, Y, and Z, and you already know that being a vet of the show. You knew that shit wasn't no damn Phaedra. Why did Phaedra need to do that? Her reasoning was, okay, now she said it was 10 minutes. But the last time she said it, she said she wanted to secure her spot. Now the narrative has changed. The lady said Phaedra did that to secure her spot. And now that you're asking her, she over there saying, oh, she needed her 10 minutes. She needed her 10 minutes. 10 minutes? Girl, you did all that. You cooked it all up because you wanted to beef with Phaedra before her 10 minutes was up. So you wanted to get in that 8-minute stretch after her 2 minutes was already in. You said, let me double dutch my ass up in here before these 8 minutes gone. Let me call these boys up real quick because I know they trying to get on the show. Let me go ahead and make up this story. Girl, sit down somewhere. The boy already told us and showed us. You talking, saying, let's make this up. Sit down. Don't like that. Anyway, the wheels keep moving because the wheels don't stop. We got to keep on going. Y'all look at Lil Blossom growing up. Cardi B's little girl, look.
No, it's dirty now. Okay. No, it's dirty now. It's dirty. It's dirty. I gotta watch. Oh, look. Aww. 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 Look at my baby.
She got jealous. Baby.
Yeah, the baby.
Baby.
Yeah, the baby. Yeah,
That little baby growing right on up. But her mama was up this morning, child. I hope she was getting her hair done because, yeah, she was looking kind of rough. But she had something to say. Let's listen in.
Understand if a country want to enforce more stricter immigration laws. I understand that. Like, I get it. Like, nobody want, like, you know, like, I understand that. However, he was using that as an excuse for the issues that we have in this country and this economy. Now, how many fucking immigrants have he deported? He have deported so many people. So now that the immigrants are deported, who are we blaming for the fact that we're practically going in a recession? We don't even have fucking food stamps. Not we, y'all. We don't even have food stamps. So now that y'all cannot blame the immigrants, remember he used to say, oh, because of the immigrants, y'all don't have jobs. Because of the immigrants, we're spending so much money that we don't even have money to give y'all. Well, now the immigrants is gone from America, so who we blaming? Because they have spent, what, a whole entire year or half the year getting rid of the immigrants, and now there's no SNAP benefits? I thought it was the immigrants that was taking all the fucking benefits. So what is it now? Now, remember all them jobs that he was saying the immigrants was having? Now they're saying, well, the immigrants' job is gone. Get to work, motherfuckers. Just because the immigrants are gone don't mean that we're going to give you this free food. Y'all get to fucking working. Yeah. So while y'all was happy and all that shit, and I hope white people is watching me. Well, not just all white people. I'm not going to put everything, but there's a lot of white Americans, a certain type of white Americans that, like, they are so, you know, they country, they eat raccoons and shit, all type of shit. They live in the Appalachian fucking mountains and shit like that. And these are the type of people, because y'all we live in certain ghettos, we live in certain poverties, but then there's certain poverties that white folks live in, that live in trailers.
I ain't want to hear all that. Now, Cardi said that the food stamps going off, which I think that's a possibility. But girl, you know daggone well they didn't get no immigrants out here. I'm not trying to be funny, and I think that's the wrong way that they doing it anyway. I think it's inhumane. It's inhumane. I do. I think it's inhumane. The process that they're using to deport and, you know, for ICE and all that. I think that the time that they're using to do all this nastiness that they're doing, they could find another way to do it. Do I believe that the immigration laws should be tightened up? Yes, I do. And here's why. I can't go to other countries and just build up shop. I can't do that. When I fly out of here with my passport, them motherfuckers want to know what plane you coming in on and what motherfucking plane you leaving out on. And they're going to account for my ass when it's time for me to go. And if I'm not on that plane, they're going to come looking for my ass. If I haven't talked to the authorities and told the authorities that I'm going to extend my goddamn stay. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You have to follow the laws in other countries. So why not here? It should be the same thing, because I shouldn't be watching my brother and sisters outside laying in the street because they can't get housing, because housing is already overrun by people who aren't even citizens. I do think that immigration laws should be tightened up. Sorry, not sorry. I don't think it should be done in the manner in which they're doing it. No, I don't. You know who's illegal. You know how to send them paperwork and tell them they got to come to a certain office, and then they got a certain amount of days to go on home with their children. Don't snatch parents from their children. All that y'all doing is wrong. To give them time, the same way y'all do with convicts when they get ready to go to jail. Sometimes you give them a certain amount of time to get themselves prepared. So give them a certain amount of time to get prepared to go back. Make plans to go back. Don't just snatch these people up, putting them in cages, treating them like common dogs. You're treating them worse than dogs, actually. Treating them worse than dogs. And I don't agree with that. I just don't agree that that's how humans should be treated, illegal or not. So, yeah. And I also do agree that they're going to be wanting people to work those jobs. So they are going to tighten up guidelines to receiving benefits. And they are going to force people to go work that weren't working before. And I really don't have a problem with that. People that can work should work. I work. Why can't they work? Oh, I got a red light at this big comment. What did it say? The U.S. does that too, and there are many, many clear people who are here who overstay their visas. They aren't going after them. They're focusing on people actually in the legal process. Oh, well, that's awful. The Cardi is saying, Orange Man is saying they deported hundreds of thousands of immigrants. So where is the funds they claim immigrants was taking? Why is there no EBT funds now? Well, the thing is with the EBT funds, it's not that there aren't funds. It's not that the reserve isn't there. The problem is that the government is shut down. So they're claiming that when the government is shut down, they can't move the money. But I disagree with that. The money that provides people with food, housing, none of that shit should be stopped. But because they want to stop this insurance and they really just want to get rid of anything that Obama put in place, and that's what's causing this problem. It's causing a huge problem. It's the hate that runs in his blood for Obama. It's sick. And so all the American people now suffer because he mad that a black man is smarter than him and made better laws. That's my opinion anyway. That's what I see. That's what I see happening. You jealous of that man because he came and he did a good thing. I mean, he did a good thing. And you don't like it. You don't like it. So you jealous hearted and you want to try to erase everything he did the same way he trying to go down there and erase, want to take black history out the school books and all that other shit. It's not going to change because I'm going to teach mine and they better teach theirs. So they better know why they're going to be treated different. Because I tell you what, the world we living in, what I see now is we will always be treated differently on the jobs. Um, what was I saw this morning? Riley Burris, Candy Stewart, Riley. Y'all know she over there on Gen, whatever that damn show called, Next Gen, or we didn't watch that show. But I seen a post that said Riley and went off over there on that girl. I forgot her damn name. Katie, I want to say Riley then went off over there and then threw a glass at the damn girl. Well, guess why? Because y'all keep putting them fucking microaggressions on that girl. Keep over there trying to be slick racist to that girl, and she got tired of that shit. And Bravo should have already had goddamn show anyway. Why the fuck you got that one black girl over there? And her sister said she would have came and been on the show. But y'all didn't want Kayla on the show because y'all thought that Riley was docile. So you put Riley over there where those little clear girls and boys can go at her with all those microaggressions. And you know it's Candy's daughter, so eventually, one day, she's going to end up crying and throwing shit because she is her mother's child. And you knew that. And that's why y'all put that little black girl over there by herself. Yep. Now, do she got any black girls with her this year? No. Stop sending your American dollars to all these countries. Take care of home first. Well, I like to go to countries with people that look like me. I do. But now, I don't know what Hurricane Melissa done did over there in Jamaica. I got to keep my eye on that because it wasn't looking good last night when I went to bed. I got to check today because, it might go over there and mess up where we staying at. It could mess with the food. It could do all that. But I do like to travel to places with people that look like me. Unfortunately, like Jamaica, the Bahamas. I think they need to. So I do travel to those type of places. But I do stay in America. Not that America's gonna give me anything back, but tax me and penalize my ass if I don't pay. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. Yep. But anyway, yeah. Damn, I'm almost at work already. Let me see. What the hell is this? Now, y'all, I know y'all probably seen this before. I don't know. Have y'all seen this man before? Because I'm getting ready to start following him. This is kind of crazy to me. This man is over his house with squirrels and shit.
Everybody say hey to Lucky. This is Lucky. Why is he lucky? Because he's in good hands. I got you, buddy. Y'all, so this is where I found Lucky. He was under a couch in one of the rooms that my friend put him in because it was too late. He couldn't climb a tree. So I said, all right, just leave him in there. I'll be there. But it was really late. It was like 11. But I got him. And, I had to make sure that he was good. I checked his limbs, he's moving about. But the thing is, he's just very young. So he probably just didn't know how to climb back up the tree that he probably fell down from. Right. So I went to the store. I need to find Pedialyte. But they don't have that. What is that? What is this? Wait. Can we do this? And milk replacer. Good googly moogly. What that thing called? $13? $13 for one can. This ain't like a half and half. Then I went to CVS. CVS. I hope they got the best. All right, hopefully CVS got what I need. Formula? Yeah. And like syringes. Like oral syringes? Like with the nipple, small nipple.
This one that we have for oral syringes.
Pedialyte. Yeah. I know you got Pedialyte.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there we go. And look, it was one left.
Yeah.
I said, look at that.
Wow. Just that one.
Found them, and he can move. Like all his legs, his legs are working. He's great. But I could just tell that he left the nest early.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I named him Lucky.
I don't even like to think about like all the little animals that fall out of nests and no one's around there.
Yep.
It's horrible.
Mm-hmm. CVS, y'all had the thing. All right. And now we went back to the house. You know what I'm saying? I fed them a little bit. One thing about baby squirrels and juvenile squirrels, you got to make sure their body is warm in order to feed them. Because if not, their body won't be able to digest the food. But yeah, so now we just hanging out. I ain't gonna lie, I'm at this point I was so exhausted. But we hanging out, kicking it. Yep, so it was time to go to sleep. So I put him right up on me. He went to sleep there, but then I ended up putting him in the jacket pocket so he can have that warm body temperature. All right, bye.
Okay. Wait a minute. She said, does he have no friends? He got a lot of them. They squirrels. That's not the only squirrel. That's just one squirrel that he found recently and named him Lucky. I went on his page, baby. He got squirrels galore. hmm He be treating the squirrels, baby. He be making sure they okay. He be out there talking to them. He do all of that. hmm He do all of that. Does he have no friends? I'm done. She said, do he have no friends? My daughter is the same way. She will take care of the animals. My daughter is too, but she ain't going to get no squirrels though. She take care of well, I guess if she seen a squirrel hurt, yeah, she probably would take care of it. I just lied. Squirrels is just not something. I mean, I got squirrels all over my yard. I got squirrels all over my yard, but I'm not fucking with them. Those squirrels are friendly. Yeah, they friendly. They know him. He's sort of like Officer Norman. You know what I mean? You know, like Officer Norman could go into the black neighborhoods and none of the people would get upset and they wouldn't get scared. But if another cop come in their neighborhood, they looking at him like, why the fuck you here? Why you over here bothering us? But Officer Norman can go in and out those neighborhoods. Even when Officer Norman was accused, thank you so much. But Officer Norman was accused of hitting his wife. The people were standing with Officer Norman. That's you get what I'm saying? So them squirrels feel the same way. They know that man. They know him. But I ain't fucking with the squirrels. He can have them. I would enjoy watching him do it. I will. But I don't want them squirrels in my house. You hear me what I'm saying? No, sir. Them squirrels need to stay in the yard. Yeah. But he does it. He does it. He does it all the time. He does it all the time. So I thought we could end with something like that instead of ending with Cardi B and her political rant. We all know that the government is shut down, and we all know that we have to exercise our right to pray, right? We got to exercise our rights to pray because it is what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? And what it is that these people who have these jobs and these seats of higher power don't give a damn about these little people down here. They going back and forth. They should have ironed that shit out, and they shouldn't have went home until they figured it out. That's it. You got to figure it out. What's gonna work for the people? Squirrels can become domesticated. It's one in our neighborhood. Oh, no, I don't want none. Early voting, pray and vote. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I prefer not to have a squirrel as a pet. He is known around Hollywood. Yeah, I bet he is because baby, that's amazing that he taking care of them. Listen, y'all, I went over there on the man page. The man is taking care of them squirrels for real, taking care of them squirrels. He done named them. You see, Lucky got a name. They got names and shit. All of them. He feeds them. He takes care of them. He loves on them. He takes them to the vet. Listen, them things know. Them things know. Let me tell you something. Them things know when they sick to go to him. Them squirrels smart enough to know when they sick to go to him. He take them down to the vet. I done seen him take them to the vet. Everything. And he pays for it. Oh, you don't eat squirrel, but you do eat rabbit? Well, I've eaten both of them. Now, I don't eat neither of them anymore. Because I'm not about to cook no squirrel or no rabbit. But my mama did, and I had to eat it. I didn't have a choice but to eat it back then, though. Because whatever my mama cooked, whatever she put on the plate, then that's what she was going to eat. Okay? That's the kind of mama I had. It wasn't none of that, like I do my kids. I used to do my kids. One of them don't like this, so I might cook that because I know they don't like this, but the other ones might want that. Or like even with the spaghetti, I know some of my kids liked it apart. You grab your noodles and you put your meat, and then the other ones like it. Mom, can you just mix it all up? So I did both. That's what it be like. You gotta do what you gotta do. But anyway, y'all, this train about to stop. Choo choo. Listen, thank y'all for riding with me. I see it's 238 people in the live. Do me a favor, if you did not like this video on the way in, like the video on the way out. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button and join the Tea Talk family, where all things are alleged and in my doggone opinion, okay? This is all my opinion. And it's for entertainment purposes only. You know what I mean? That's it. All right? So y'all know what to do with y'all day. Continue to be blessed by being a blessing to somebody else. Share your smile with the world because you never know who might need it. And then YOLO. You only live once, y'all. Live your life how you want to live it. Don't worry about what nobody thinks about how you live in your life. Live your life how you want to live it, all right? Because you only get one. Y'all have a good day.
When I go with confidence, when I go we roll our hips and take my sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night. Baby, take your time, let me know I want. When you turn me around, I want. When the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going, like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, take a risk in the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. We know that beat, we know shine bright like royalty. We know stay creep with the guarantee and why. So kind of your neck is started. You been waiting on me to solve it for me. And last weekend you had me thinking, almost kidding, I let my head up like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, take a risk and just see.